And Reese, so as the obsessed compulsive gamer, and I'm playing Crysis 2. And if you could like and subscribe, that would be amazing. It costs you nothing and it helps me out. That's one way to get to the bottom floor.
Listen, Alcatraz, I ran a spike into cell comms back there. Looks like they were going to take you to a command post in Wall Street. I know the place. It's a safe bet they've got a nanosuit cradle there with deep scan capacity. You've got to take a look at the deep layers of your suit. The place will be sewn up tight, but there's an emergency evac tunnel built under the street. Get to the Wall Street Church. That's where the tunnel comes up. Stick to the rooftops, it'll be safer. I'm taking another route. I'll meet you there.
Sorry, I'm just dealing with anxiety.
I'm seeing a lot of cell activity on the streets around the command post. Looks like the Ceph have got them spooked. Keep heading for the church. I'll see if I can help you bypass security.
Infiltrate the cell downtown facility. Taking cell command post.
Man, it's fucking insane how well graphically this game holds up. Jesus Christ. Fuck.
I'm seeing a lot of cell activity on the streets around the command post. Looks like the Ceph have got them spooked. Keep heading for the church. I'll see if I can help you bypass security.
Infiltrate the cell panels at the facility. Reach the cell command post.
Oversight, this is Emerald 1. We've got multiple Ceph runners approaching Checkpoint Delta. Requesting backup. Copy that. Hold firm. Emerald 3 is inbound.
Eh.
I'm seeing a lot of cell activity on the streets around the command post. Looks like the Ceph have got them spooked. Keep heading for the church. I'll see if I can help you bypass security.
Infiltrate the cell panels at the facility. Reach the cell command post.
Oversight, this is Emerald 1. We've got multiple Ceph runners approaching Checkpoint Delta. Requesting backup. Copy that. Hold firm. Emerald 3 is inbound.
through that checkpoint, you have to find a way around it.
Critical threat identified. Objectives. Engaged.
Thank you for watching. I appreciate you.
Engaged.
Lost visual. Where's that? Roger. Sweep the area. Looks like the streets are sealed up pretty tight. See if you can get through one of the buildings.
Circumvent the perimeter barricade.
We have a man down!
One second. I'll be right back. Sorry. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I got some gross in my arm. I had to wash it off. Well, I don't even think anyone's watching anyway, but anyone who is watching, I apologize. Oh, really? Hold on one second. Oh, no, somebody's watching. And that makes me feel like a fucking idiot. Oh, well. Like I said, I got some nasty in my arm. I had to wash it off real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna restart checkpoint. I kind of fucked that up. I'm still just so fucking impressed by how good this game looks, man.
Around the command post. Looks like the Ceph have got him spooked. Keep heading for the church. I'll see if I can help.
This game originally came out in 2011.
Infiltrate the sub-mountain facility. Reach the cell command post.
That's fucking insane to me.
Oversight, this is Emerald 1. We've got multiple Ceph runners approaching checkpoint Delta. Requesting backup. Copy that. Hold firm. Emerald 3 is inbound.
Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Shit.
Critical threat identified. Objectives updated. Engaged.
Hey, you was watching. I appreciate you.
Looks like the streets are sealed up pretty tight. See if you can get through one of the buildings.
Yeah, I'd be calling for backup if I were you too. Like I said, I'm just constantly baffled by how good this game looks when it's
Shit,
fucking 11
it's
years
all
old.
changed. The place is crawling with cell uniforms. They've got some kind of executive lockdown going on. Look, I'll need some help getting past security. I need you to create a diversion at the church. Draw troops away from Wall Street. Then you can slip through the emergency access tunnel. Meet me at the other end.
Scan complete. Targets identified. Create a diversion for hold.
Emerald 3, copy.
Tactical options available.
This is Emerald 3. Somebody kill that son of a bitch. No way.
Thank you for watching. I appreciate you.
Contact. Primary target. Affirmative. Primary target confirmed.
I'm sorry, what was that? I mean, this game looks really fucking good, dude. Shit, I'm almost out of ammo for both my weapons. Fuck, I need to find some more ammo. I kind of want to wait to do that though until after I've gotten more ammo, because you know it's gonna fucking call attention to me when I blow that, and I've got like only like 2 shells left.
We have a man down.
Go fucking go!
What the hell was that?
All Wall Street sections, we have an explosion at the church. Sector Delta. Send backup now.
Copy that. Backup is en route.
Oh god. Fucking go!
Oversight, this is Emerald 8. There's a secondary explosion at the church. Requesting immediate assistance.
Roger that. Deploying reinforcements. Hold tight.
All right. It's working, but, they're gonna be heading your way.
No shit! That's what a diversion is. Yeah, right, man? I mean, it's fucking great. I haven't had the opportunity to really play Crysis on PC because I just couldn't afford a PC. I played Crysis 2 when it originally came out on 360, when it ran like fucking shit. But even then, I was still amazed by how good it looked. But this is like, we're jumping from 360 Crysis 2 at lower than low settings to Crysis Remastered on PS5, which is above Ultra at 60 FPS. It's a huge fucking jump, dude. And the graphics in this game, for 11 years old, holy shit. Hold on a second, let me see what you're saying. Oh yeah, no, yeah, from what I can tell, this is about max settings. Yeah, no, yeah. Pretty much everything is ultra. The only thing that's reduced is the game has a very dynamic resolution. So if you had like a super great PC, you could play it at like a locked 4K. Whereas this game goes up and down to ensure 60 FPS, but it's worth it. That's how it maintains a good frame rate. I mean, it is fucking rock solid. I think my favorite Crysis game is still probably Crysis 3. I really like Crysis 3. I'm really looking forward to Crysis 4 as well. Or whatever they call it. They might just call it Crysis whatever, but I mean...
Okay, now's your chance. Get through the access tunnel. I'll meet you on the other side.
I just think, like, Crysis 1 is aged the most, and I don't think it feels that much fun to play. And even now, one of the reasons why it's so hard to run Crysis 1 is it's just not made for multi-threaded systems or PCs. So even modern PCs have problems running Crysis, which is kind of insane to me. Crysis 2 kind of went for an urban thing, and it was more linear. And Crysis 3 was like, let's take them both and put them together. We have the urban with the buildings, but we have the jungle from everything's overgrown, and we have more linear levels like Crysis 2, and then we have more open levels like Crysis 1 later on in the campaign. And then you get the crossbow. The crossbow in Crysis 3 is fucking amazing.
All right, make your way through. I'll see you on the other side.
I'm sorry, motherfucker. Did you think you were gonna fucking sneak up on me? Jesus Christ, this thing can take a lot of damage. What is this, fucking glitched? Hold on, let me load a check. I think that might have been fucking glitched.
Tunnel access enabled. Clear to proceed.
Okay, now's your chance. Get through the access tunnel. I'll meet you on the other side.
Yeah, no, I like Crysis 2 a lot. Overall, like I said, I still think Crysis 3 is probably my favorite, but I don't think there's a single bad Crysis game. Maybe one of these days they'll get around to bringing Crysis Warhead to console. They brought Crysis 1 to console, Crysis 2, Crysis 3, Crysis 4 they announced for console, but we have yet to get Warhead, and I kind of really want to play Warhead. It's fucking Crysis, but you're playing as Psycho. Psycho's my favorite character.
All right. Make your way through. I'll see you on the other side.
Okay, it looks like maybe I wasn't supposed to kill him. That was like a story event that I kind of fucked up. End of level!
Alcatraz, Nanosuit 2 had a whole suite of evolving biofeedback functions. It's the most sophisticated combat hardware around. Anyone going into the battlefield with that needs real-time logistical support, and that was my job. Set up like that, I got real close to profit. So I know that
Here, let me see what you're saying.
in that suit, he had a purpose for you.
Honestly, the fact that it fucking runs on Switch at all is a fucking miracle.
And find out just what that purpose was.
I mean, just getting Crysis running on Switch has got to be fucking insane. Oh, it's as good as PS3. That makes sense. Like I said, Switch is so underpowered, dude, and it really struggles with CPU and shit like that, that a game like Crysis that's so heavy on those things could not be easy to run, so yeah. I can't wait to see, I can't really wait to see, Crysis 4 and what they're gonna do graphically with that. That's gonna be fucking insane. Because by the time Crysis 4 comes out, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a PS5 and Series X only. Well, yeah, I mean, not last gen. I mean, obviously it's going to be on PC. So it's not going to be held back by PS4, Xbox One, we haven't really seen what Crytek can do, because they did Crysis 1, 2, and 3, and then they did Rise, Son of Rome, at the very launch of Xbox One, and then they basically went fucking dark. So we didn't even really get to see them do a whole lot of Xbox One and PS4 stuff. And I mean, I can't imagine what CryEngine could do made from the ground up to work with PS5 and Series X. I think it's going to look fucking insane.
Okay, your diversion worked. They're moving troops away from Wall Street. This is our chance. Now listen, I'm going to find a way in through the lower levels. Your best bet is
Warface.
break in through the roof.
Yeah, that didn't go very well, I heard. Infiltrate. Yeah, let's do infiltrate. Enter. Yeah, let's do infiltrate. I like to go stealthy in these things. After all, what's the point of having a suit that lets you go invisible if you don't go invisible? I want to be the fucking Predator. Ow. Either way, they still didn't do a whole lot this generation. And Warface wasn't exactly technically demanding either. Hold on a second. Sorry. Yeah. Fuck, I'm gonna do that better. I feel like I can do that better. If I got that headshot, he would have been gone.
Okay, your diversion worked. They're moving troops away from Wall Street. This is our chance. Now listen, I'm gonna find a way in through the lower levels. Your best bet is to, break in through the roof. But hurry, man.
Locate a nanosuit deep scan radar. Find a way into the
God damn. I'll try it one more time, and then fuck up. I'll just live with it. I just like to go in stealthy if I can.
Okay, your diversion worked. They're moving troops away from Wall Street. This is our chance. Now listen, I'm gonna find a way in through the lower levels. Your best bet is to, break in through the roof. But hurry, man.
Locate the nanosuit deep scan cradle. Find a way into the cell facility.
Lost vital signs.
Engaged.
There we go. I'm gonna probably go through this entire game, stream it the whole thing. So, you know, if you want to subscribe, that's awesome too. I'm trying to get as many people watching as I can.
Fuck! He's
Yeah.
breached the Wall Street perimeter. Repeat, Prophet has breached Sector Alpha. Get everyone back here, now!
Attention. You are in breach of a maximum security area. Unauthorized personnel will be met with lethal force.
Yeah, I've played through Crysis 1. At some point, I've got to go back to Crysis 1 and go through it again. I was kind of frustrated with it, honestly. Not just the game. It's just like, Crysis... I bought Crysis Remastered, like, at launch. And Crysis 1 Remastered at launch had a lot of fucking issues. Like, a lot of real issues. Like, terrible performance, crashes, glitches, not working right, options not there. I mean... you know, it was in a rough state. And even then, like, they finally patched it for PS5, and it still... could not maintain a solid 60 FPS in any mode. And that kind of pissed me off. It's like, I'm basically playing at 1080p and I can't hit 60 FPS on PS5. Oh shit, that's actually kind of awesome. In fact, it was the poor reception. It was the poor reception of Crysis 1 Remastered that caused Crysis 2 and 3 Remastered to be done in-house at Crytek instead of going to Saber. Although I'm not quite sure. Yeah. Well, see, that's what I'm saying. I totally get that, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I understand. At 1060, it does kind of chat my ass, especially if I'm playing at 1080p. So it's like I'm playing it at PS4 settings, and it's still frame rates like this. Like you watch the Digital Foundry episode, and it looks like a fucking earthquake with the frame rate. And I mean, it just goes to show you the difference. Because they handled this in-house. And this runs perfectly on PS5 at 60. And above 1080p. Usually it's like 1440p to 4K. And I mean, when I originally played Crysis, I played the 360 version of Crysis. Like, the 360 version of Crysis that they made after Crysis 2, that was fucking bad. That ran so badly. I thought that Crysis 2 and 3 ran badly on 360 and PS3. Ho ho ho, no! So, it was bad. I mean, routinely staying at like 12 FPS. Like, you were lucky if you got to 15. That was like a good day. You know. So, and then they cut out the Ascension level, so no VTOL for you, and it kind of fucks up the pacing of the game and all kinds of other shit. They've tweaked shit. It was fucking weird. And yet, it also had lighting stuff from Crysis 2 and 3 put into it, so it was like it didn't look as good as Crysis, but it also had stuff that Crysis 1 didn't. It was this weird fucking Frankenstein monster. So when I heard they were remastering Crysis, I'm like, finally, I can play it at a decent frame rate at last. And then it was like, well, no, you can't, not on PS4. And I'm like, fuck. And then I got a PS5, and I'm like, finally, I can play it at a decent frame rate. No, you can't. And at this point, it's not even the hardware. From what Digital Foundry was saying, about technology, I'm not like a super PC tech guy, so keep in mind. They were saying that Crysis is designed for one thread, single-threaded. No games are made like that anymore. Just about every PC is multi-thread. So, the way that Crysis runs, even on a super powerful system like PS5 or Series X, it's super inefficient. Because it's asking one thread to do 30,000 things instead of delegating like they're used to. And that's partially why Crysis 2 and 3 run so much better. Is because Crysis 2 and 3 were made with multi-thread and factored in consoles. So they sync together with modern game design. Crysis 1 is like a relic of a whole different fucking period. And the only way to fix that would just be to completely recode the game, and at that point you basically have to remake Crysis. But definitely at a certain point I will probably go back through it. I still also want to get Crysis 3. I don't really have the money to get it right now, but it's on my to-do list. That'll be one of the first games I get when I get some money is Crysis 3. So I love Crysis 3. Surprise! Taint shot! Actually, funny thing about that is yeah, Crysis 2 was on sale. It was about $17. But actually, I didn't buy it. I actually had this guy, College G, his name is on YouTube, donate to me the money to get it. And that's how I got Crysis 2. I wouldn't even have gotten Crysis 2 if somebody hadn't donated money to me. So, we're lucky just to be playing Crysis 2, and I'm grateful to him. And once again, shout out to College G for, giving me the money to get it. But yeah, it was on sale. And I think they still are now. I think you can get Crysis 2 and 3 for $30 together. I already have Crysis 1. I've had Crysis 1 for like 2 years. It was just like, I think I've had Crysis 2 for like a week. Like I said, a really nice guy gave me the money. It's the first time anyone's ever donated to me any money at all, ever. And that was a pretty nice feeling. So... No, I'm not gonna use that quite. Here, actually, let me check my controls. Control options, player controls. Tug of fire modes. Because this has a shotgun. That's so cool.
Sector Alpha. Azure 3, he's on the rooftops. Light him up. Roger that.
Yeah, light me up. Oh, that's cool. That's good to know. I haven't gotten the range scope to be able to use on it yet, so...
Okay, I'm in. You better get down here fast. They're sending reinforcements from the prism. We don't have much time. Alcatraz, it looks like the place is sealed up tight. You're gonna need explosives to blast your way in. Look for a weapons cache.
Blast open the security doors.
I almost kind of miss some of this shit, like... Some of the shit that Crysis did, though. Like... There hasn't been a whole lot of games that are coming out lately where it's like... Holy shit, this game looks amazing! Like... You know, like... They're not doing that anymore, especially lately because... Next Gen came... And we're heading on 2 years this year of, next gen for PS5 and all that, but we haven't really been able to use it because people are having such a hard time getting a PS5. I was lucky to get mine. That game developers don't really want to push the next gen exclusive games because there's not enough next gen systems. So we have almost like the pandemic almost like artificially lengthened the PS4 and Xbox One generation. So we see a lot of games that straddle the line. That look good on PS4 and they have some benefits on PS5. Nothing like, holy shit, this is the next generation of games. And it kind of makes me miss when Crysis was just like, nowadays it's like, yeah, I like you, PC. Can we be friends? I'm really easy to run. Whereas Crysis, you know, to your PC is like, I'm gonna fucking bend you over and raw dog you and see how much you can take. Crysis, you would get fucking balls deep in your computer. Yeah, no, definitely, I agree. I totally agree. Art design is great. Like, people always talk about Crysis looking good graphically, but Crysis has a very good art direction. It's not just technical shit, it's a very good art direction. And Elden Ring, you know, people try to say Elden Ring is ugly. I'm like, no. Is Elden Ring fucking state-of-the-art, top of the line? No. Elden Ring is good, though, and it has an amazing art direction. So, you know, I think part of the reason is, though, that people were spoiled by the Demon's Souls remake. Because, honestly, the Demon's Souls remake for PS5 looks really fucking good. And as a launch game, kind of hard to beat that for a PS5 launch game. And yeah, Elden Ring doesn't look as good as Demon's Souls remake. But, number one, Demon's Souls remake was directly funded by Sony, so they have way bigger budget than FromSoft does. FromSoft is still a mid-tier developer, it's like AA. And number two, Demon's Souls was only for PS5, so they were able to not worry about last gen. Elden Ring was very clearly a PS4 and Xbox One game that got next gen enhancements. It's not really fair to compare a last game with upgrades to a next gen game. So, but people are like, this game doesn't look as good as the last Souls game, and so I think that kind of skewed the expectations. But yeah, Elden Ring is fucking great.
The hell was that? He's in the building! Lock and move!
Okay, that chair's having a seizure. Overall, though, like I said, yeah, you know, like I said, Crysis is not just good to graphics. It has great art direction. Crysis 3 is fucking gorgeous. I really like their idea, you know, the mixture of the alien technology and New York being overgrown and super fucking, you know, wildernessy. That's super cool. It's not just good graphics, like, yeah. Even Far Cry, the original Far Cry still looks fucking great, dude. It has awesome art direction.
This is it. Now look, don't shoot anyone in there, all right? I'm gonna need some technical support with the new Cradle software. You ready? Let's do it. Go!
Don't shoot me, man. I'm nobody. Powered up. I want to do a suit scan. Yeah, sure. Now, man. I'm on it.
Meow, man! I'm like totally threatening and stuff. Dude, you look like fucking older Scooby. You look like older Shaggy. Come on, Scoob. Tell me to put the money in the bag.
Nano protocols engaged. Scanning primary.
Hey man, ballistic trauma to heart and both lungs. Looks like the right ventricle took most of the damage there. Lungs ruptured at multiple locations, broken ribs at, well, take your pick, 3rd, 4th, 5th. Got a flailed chest segment right there.
Hold on one second, let me see what you're saying. Yeah. Although I will say the story in Far Cry 1 sucks dick. That I will say. The dialogue in Far Cry 1 is hilariously fucking bad. Except weirdly for fuck, I can't remember his name. It'll come to me, but the main guy who supports you in Far Cry 1, your commanding officer, his dialogue was actually really good. Good. Like they kept that voice actor when they redid it in Far Cry Instincts. I actually also really like Far Cry Instincts as well.
More ballistic trauma to the sternum, the thoracic and lumbar vertebrae. He's a corpse walking, Gould. Without the suit, look at that. It's like it's growing into the wounds. Actually merging with the tissue.
I want you to focus on the deep layers of the suit. Right down into the substrate. There's something going on down there. It looks like some kind of added data pile.
Right. Opening the buffer space. Preparing for a deep scan.
Story in Far Cry 1 was bad. It's just that it was poorly acted.
Alcatraz? That's your name? Alcatraz. Destination.
It's transmission, man. It's sending out a fucking broadcast. Oh, shit.
Yeah. And it's like, it's kind of like a fucking trope. Where it's like, they start out with the first half of the game with human enemies, and then midway through they're like, surprise! Fucking monsters! In fucking Far Cry 1, it's, oh, we have mutants! The Trigun! And then in Crysis 1, it's, oh, surprise! Aliens!
This door open.
Nice. Got men all over the downtown looking for your ass, Tin Man. And here you are, already trussed and tied.
Yeah, trussed and tied enough he doesn't need to be dead. Right?
Yeah, right.
Commander Lockhart, you will stand down.
Hold on 1 second, I gotta take a call. Okay, I gotta go. I'll be right back. I have to take care of some stuff. If you want to watch later, I'll be on after I get done. I have to do groceries. They're delivering them.